On this lesson, we're going to keep working on our peak. So we finished the head, now it's time for us to work on the body. As I said, this is the same for any character you want, so I'm going to create a circle and make sure that I align it by making it one the key object. Now that I have done this, I'm going to go to my direct selection tool or press A on my keyboard and move my anchor points around a little bit, just so that I have a shape that is not a perfect circle and matches the shape of the head that I created before. So make sure that you align them properly. And now we're going to go to our pen tool or press P on our keyboard and let's click and drag by making 2 points to create kind of a curved line. Now that we have that, we're going to go to our Pathfinder tools. Let's select both of them and let's just press divide. If you don't have this window open, all you have to do is go to Window, Pathfinder, so have that in mind. Now, here's looking a little bit odd, but that's okay. I'm just going to ungroup this. You can see how now both of them are a group. Are an individual part. So to ungroup this, you can just right click on group or just press Ctrl-Shift-G. Now let's go to our pen tool and press P and make a line that is curved. I can increase the stroke and let's change that to 20. Again, if you don't see any of these windows, make sure to go to Window and find the stroke. Now I'm going to go to my direct selection tool and move it a little bit. So you just have to do a curved line for here right now. And now you have a line. Now let's use that same stroke to make a fit. Now that we have these and I have them on the right side that I want, I can select it, go Object, Object, Expand. And with that, a window like this one is going to appear. Just press OK, and now you can see how you have that as a path. I'm going to do the same for that leg. So just hit Expand and press OK. So now we have our legs and our arm. I'm going to make a line and then just go to Pathfinder Divide, just as we did with the body, and ungroup it. But for now, just group it and let's press Alt and Shift to make a copy. Let's group it and align it to the bottom part of our body. Now that we have this, we're going to work on the body. I'm going to actually make it a little bit smaller because I think it's kind of big. So just let's scale this up a little bit and move the legs to the top and the hand around there. I'm going to go to my pen tool by pressing P and I'm going to make a line that is there and another line around here. I'm going to select everything, go to my Pathfinder and press Divide. Now I have 3 parts. If I right click and ungroup, you can see that I have 3 parts. I'm not going to do that because I want to first reflect it. So remember that with the action that we just created, you just have to press F11 and that's okay. Now make sure that you group them, align them, then ungroup them. And with this you have a peak almost done. Now go to your pen tool, press P, and we're going to create the tail. So just as I said before, right now I'm creating a peak. But if you were creating a different character, like for example, I don't know, a girl or a boy or a witch or whatever, the process is kind of the same. So just for the tail, I'm going to increase the stroke a little bit. And with this, I am almost done to have my characters already. Now I'm gonna bring my swatches, and I had already selected some colors in advance to save time, but feel free to pick colors that suit your project. Remember that some colors are nice for different types of projects, and for the case of a cover for kids, I would recommend you that you go with bright colors. So try to pick bright colors that work well together. So I'm going to ungroup right here because remember that my ears had the line and the ear on one group, let's select them and group them. Just as I said before, and I'm just gonna go right click, arrange and send to back, so they are on the back, and remove the stroke. As I said before, make sure that you always group or have together things that are going to work together, so you don't have to be selecting them one by one. So I'm going to increase the stroke around 4 points. I think that's okay. I'm going to select it. Maybe 4 is too much, so 3 is fine. Now for the eyes, let's go and change it to this color. And now what I'm doing is just simply adding colors to my shapes, so I get the result that I'm looking for. And basically what I did to pick these colors was trying to find a pink that worked for me, and then getting some ones that were a little bit darker. Make sure that for caps you round it. I think this gives a better presentation, and keep experimenting. Like for example here, I think the nose should actually be a little bit on the top as well as the mouth. I'm going to go to my pen tool, I press P and make a curved line right there and increase the size of the stroke like 5. Now remember our shortcut F11 with the action that we created. Just group the eyebrows and align them, and now it has some eyebrows and also some expression. So even if you are in this part of the process where you are adding color, make sure to always keep adding details if you think they are going to work. I'm gonna go to the pen tool and give this t-shirt some lines. So I'm gonna make a curved line right there, select a lighter color and increase the width, maybe to 60. Now I'll go to my move tool and just press Alt and Shift to create a copy. Now I want to mask these 2 lines, so I'm going to select both of them, go to Edit, Cut or Ctrl X, the shortcut, then select the shape where you want to mask them. Go here on this option that is called Draw Inside. Now go Edit, Paste in Place, and as you can see that when I paste in place, they are now being masked, and that dotted line is indicating that. So go back to Draw Normal by clicking there, or just double click outside that shape. Now I'm going to ungroup these hands. First let's send them to back by right click, arrange, send to back. And now let's select our colors. First let me group everything. As I said, it's important you have your file organized and that you can access them easily without having to worry if you have to make a group or ungroup something. You can see how this is coming along, and let's just send to back these legs. Let's ungroup them. And now let's just group the ones that you think are going to work together. So just move them like that. Use your eyedropper. You could use the eyedropper to sample the color by pressing I. And let's do the same for the tail. Now if I just click the eyedropper like that, I just get the color. But if I press Alt, I get everything, the appearance, and that's not what I want. So just press Alt and then you only have the color. So right now we have our pig and it's looking okay. And you can see it right there. Now this is going to be a single character, so just remember, if you want to change something, for example here I want to make this nostrils a little bit bigger, so just delete one, make a copy, go outside the group. Now just group these 2 because they were not grouped, and align them. So keep making changes until you are completely satisfied with your character. And in the next lesson we're going to keep working on the cover.